Hey, it's Harry from Daddy BBQ. Today I'm going to be doing something special, cooking some moose meat from my student Larry Snipes from Anchorage, Alaska. We shot a video in his backyard in the frigid temperatures in Anchorage. So on the way back to LA, he decided to send me some moose meat for me to try. So I've got moose roast here. 2 packages of moose roast. I also have something very unusual here. This is a moose rib. I've never cooked moose before. I tasted it but never done it at home. So we're gonna cook a moose roast and moose ribs and share the results with you. Very dark. The sirloin piece here. We have the moose roast out of the packaging here. We got 2 pieces of moose roast and I have 3 moose ribs. So I've got to decide kind of what to do with them. So maybe what I'll do is that I can't tell how tough they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a couple of ribs and a roast in the pit. And this one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it in a marinade in my Instapot. So I'm going to try to do moose 2 ways. One on the pit and one in the Instapot to see which one comes out better. Alright, we're sauteing the moose meat to get some color before we turn it on in the Instapot. It smells pretty gamey. Alright, adding the rib. Slap your daddy all-purpose rub for flavor. Some of the texture and tenderness. I'm going to add some plain yogurt. So that's how you create sauces. You can use like a tomato sauce, or you can use coconut milk, or you can use dairy. This is a kind of a dairy type of sauce. So I'm going to combine a little bit of non-fat plain yogurt, combine it with a little bit of Korean style spicy soy-based miso, kind of sweet and savory and spicy to create my moose rib and moose roast in an Instapot dish right here. When you cook, you always want to season at the start and then during and then at the end, so they get all the wonderful flavors. The moose roast and moose ribs look really good in Instapot. Once I get some color, I'll add some of the sauce ingredients and then we'll let it cook for about maybe, I'll try 20 minutes to see if it's tender. Alright, I have some color now on the moose rib as well as the moose roast. I'm going to add about maybe a cup of the Korean kind of miso, sweet, spicy, savory sauce. That's about right. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of yogurt. I'm going to put in about the same amount of yogurt, like so. This will give it a kind of a nice flavor, and the yogurt also can tenderize some of the meat. And a combination of yogurt and Korean red sweet miso sauce will make for a great dish with some jalapeno, fresh garlic and onions. So this will make a great sauce. We'll cook it for about, I think, 30 minutes and then see how it comes out. The yogurt is in and the Korean miso, red miso sweet spicy sauce is in. That's how it looks like before we put the lid on. We're going to turn on the Instapot and let it cook for about 30 minutes, and hopefully the moose rib and the moose roast will be super tender and delicious. I put the lid on and I'm pressurizing the Instapot and it's set for 25 minutes and ready to go. Alright, I took the moose ribs out of the Instapot and it's nice and tender. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the meat and then I'm going to basically puree and boil down the sauce so we can get a nice rich sauce that's made up of yogurt and some Korean miso marinade. Alright, meat's taken out. Alright, here's a finished Alaskan moose rib and the rib roast. Looking delicious. A little bit of acid to go with the meat. Okay. It's pretty tender. Wow. My first time cooking moose meat. Good flavor. It's a little spicy, very savory. A lot of flavor here. I know the flavor is actually reminiscent of actually think like kind of beef, maybe a tiny little gamier version of beef, but very good. It's kind of like a little good like also buko style beef stew. Very good. We are gonna try this one, and we're also gonna try the one that's cooked like a regular barbecue to compare the two. But I'm so glad I had a chance to try Alaskan moose thanks to my student Larry Snipes from Anchorage. So Larry, here's to you. Thank you so much. We are gonna apply some rub now to the moose rib. Cooking the moose on the Daniel Boone today, and we're gonna smoke it until the crust sets, and then we're gonna foil the ribs and then give it a taste test after it's nice and tender. All right, time to get some spray on. Nice mark. Probably ready in a few minutes. Right, ribs are nicely crusted, beautiful color. These are the moose ribs and the moose roast, and I'm gonna go wrap them in foil and cook them until they're probe tender. All right, the moose rib has a beautiful crust, and either ready to be wrapped. I'm going to wrap it kind of like a traditional way, using the normal products we do for ribs. A little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of parquet. Happens. A bit of ginger ale. Not sure how they turn out, but we'll give it a shot. So nicely wrapped, tight. I think it's gonna be dry, so I'm gonna like lay on the parquet. And I have a choice now of cooking it in the pit, but for the sake of convenience, I'm just gonna do it in the oven, because once you reach the foil phase, it really doesn't matter what you do, because all you need is the BTU, or the heat for the meat to render the collagen. Alright, for the sake of convenience, I'm going to put the moose ribs in the oven to cook at around 250 for a few hours until it's probe tender. Alright, the ribs are ready. I'm going to put a little bit, splash a little bit of Slap Your Daddy's barbecue sauce on it. So I'm going to make it barbecue moose ribs, Alaskan moose ribs. So in case you're wondering how this smells, it smells a little bit gamey. Really nice smoke ring. Just a touch of barbecue sauce. Give it a shot here. Let's try one from the rib bone here, right in the middle. A little bit gamey. Tastes like a beef rib. The texture is very similar to that of a beef rib, and same kind of consistency. Flavor profile is a cross between something a little bit gamier than a beef rib here. The roast is actually better. Again, tastes a little bit like beef. That's like a little gamier version. So my first attempt at cooking moose, and thanks to Larry Snipes, I had a chance to cook moose today, share with my viewers. So please, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, share with your friends, and if you ever want to cook Alaskan moose, I've kind of shown you two recipes. We did one the barbecue way, and the other one that I did was the Instapot. Both are good. This is great meat to try, a little bit on the exotic side, but if you have friends and family over who might enjoy moose, go ahead and give these two recipes a shot. Alright, until the next video, we'll see you guys next time.